All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fights loose. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 15, run, 15 yards. 80 weapons. Score. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Come on, set, 18, Gators. Hey, dude. 55. Rock it. Hey.
Watch out.
Now.
Locke taking the snap at 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Rush in.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on third down. Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now the fourth-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Now Mack. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Yeah. Check three. Monday. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Out of the gun, Luck. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Look out! Number 53, Mike 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
They'll run here with Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Man, I got you. Check safety, check safety.
Quo.
Watch the shot.
Protein spill.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball? Control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second and 5.
Let's get it.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready. Watching you go.
Here we go.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Broncos.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Booker on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Ready. 60 or.
Watch the slap.
On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Let's go, D.
No. Christian, Travis. Shoot.
On first down, Hunt. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 39, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, Mexico. Hey, let's go.
Now Luck defers to Mack. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Big rip.
Block now on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown!
George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. From the 50, it's Luck. On the move to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check out. Line 40.
I'm here all day. Motion.
Check 13. Hey, watch it.
On second down, it's Mack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run here with Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. On second down now, it's Hines. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
X3, 218, chopper. My 55. Hey, eat. Hey, my 7. Spin.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 47-yard line.
SOS.
On 2nd and 12. Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 23-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Look out!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Zona, 30 base.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.